I think the final battle is brewing. Oh boy. Why, Lady Siledes, welcome back. No time for pleasantries, Gazelle. That hair, though. I don't know about that hair. It does make her look more Falanan, I suppose. Like more members of the royal family. Other than Lim. Your castle has fallen, Marskull. Dilber and Kildaric are dead. Dilber's dead? Yes, he is. So, you really do have feelings. I thought that was only a rumor. I won't deny that I feel a certain loss, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. The fate of Falena depends on our success. We may lose a few good men along the way, but with sacrifice comes success. Sacrifice, eh? So, Gazelle, what are your feelings? I'm just happy that you returned safely, Lady Siledes. You were the one who made that nutcase Kildaric a Queen's Knight in the first place. What a bright move that was. And I stand by my decision. You would. Had Kildaric done anything to you, my lady, I would have never forgiven him. Right. You'd be in trouble without this little thing, wouldn't you? Of course, but it means nothing compared to your life. Because I'm the only one worthy of mastering this rune. So you can kind of see why Siledes was never actually an official Star of Destiny. If you're such a master, then why did Kildaric and General Novum have to die? Alania! If you really were a master, the rebel army would have been wiped out long ago. And I can't help but wonder if you played some role in the deaths of Kildaric and General Novum. Alenia, that's enough. Your commandership, I don't understand why you... I understand why you have your doubts, Alenia. But you, of all people, should know how hard it is to control this rune. I'm just getting warmed up. You'll see just how much of a master I can be. Excellent. I hope you will make full use of your power in the coming showdown. The rebel army is finally making its way here to Solfalena. Preparations are underway for a full-scale battle. It's pointless to try to hold Rainwall now. Let's call our troops back here. Rainwall, eh? Seems like the perfect time. I'll go bring the troops back, then. I don't think the matter necessitates sending you, Lady Siledes. Actually, there's a little loose end I need to tie up there. I think we know what that is. So now we can go to Rainwall again. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So what you want to do now is just kind of wander around and then head back to your room for a scene. Before you can actually go to Rainwall. So one of the things we need to do, well, I guess we'll, do another investigation. Take care of that first. Well, what'd you learn about Georgie boy? George has always been a great warrior. That's why Falena and Farad made him a Queen's Knight so quickly. He's been in a difficult position since the day the Sun Palace was attacked, but I guess you all know about that. Yeah? How about you tell us something we don't know? How about that? So let's go check the stone tablet of promise, because, you know, that's always a fun thing to do. Bum bum. Because there's kind of an interesting situation. Hey, Killy, what's up? Maybe Lord Godwin's little scholars are having some success. I don't know. Who can say? I wonder where that stone tablet came from. I tried deciphering that stone tablet you found at Godwin Castle, but some pieces were missing. They must have taken the missing pieces with them to Solfalena. I would imagine so. Unacceptable. I came specifically to help you avoid such trouble, and yet you find it anyway. That's a shame. So let's see. Let's check our tablet here. We should have all the characters. Yes, we do. Thing is, there is another character you can get, but in order to do that, well, I'll explain more in a bit. It's kind of a complicated issue thing, but we'll get to that once we go to Rainwall. Dun 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 dun. Let's go to the shops. Sell off all those scrolls and stuff that we obviously don't need. And we can give the hammer to what's-his-face. We can appraise our paintings that we got. I don't know if any of them are going to be worth anything, but... Queen's Knights. I think we already got that one. Don't we? I'm not sure. We're all going to be Queen's Knights, of course, so we can sell them off. 25,000 a pop, so that's not bad. We'll keep one in case it's not that same one. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Let's go and sell off all those scrolls. So they're just taking up space in our inventory. 300 a pop. Damn, we got a lot of them. Jeez! Freaking Clay Guardians. Tell that, no one needs that. Give Dongo the hammer. Master and Gun said they had some work to do and went out. I had some stuff here to take care of, so I stayed behind. Cool. Oh, what's this? You brought me a new hammer, human. The best hammer in existence. Now we can forge even more powerful weapons. So we can bring our weapons to the max level 6. Takes 80,000, which is pretty crazy, but I would say it's worth it. I mean, what else are you gonna spend your freaking money on? 255. Good stuff. 527. Look at that attack. Okay. Do we have any more skills that we can upgrade? Technique. Bum bum bum. Okay. Do. Now we just want to go back to our room. I guess we can just go ahead and do that. That should initiate a scene. I guess we can check this out. From Axe. It's just a claw print. There are 3 scratches across the paper, but nothing else. I wonder what he was saying. Shun from Belkut. When I talk to him, it brings back memories of my days in the ring. Cool. Gear guy from Wabon. He's not bad for a human. Of course, he doesn't hold a candle to me. Gear guy. The Maximilian Knights from George. I know a lot about those knights. Isabel and Matthias mean business, and they're up to the job. This could not be Suikoden without the almighty Maximilian Knights. Yuma from Charmista. Well, there are problems, but it's a sister's right to trouble her brother. Isn't that correct, Your Highness? That Lunas elf from Log. Soon as that elf saw us, he was all, His Highness the Prince's castle is no place for common thieves. Of course we did wrong back when, but that was a real long time ago. Can't he give us a break? Nah. Hilderic from Belcoot. I wanted to settle things with him myself. What a shame. I think I still think there is a way that you can have Shun do that duel with Hilderic. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but pretty sure I've seen it. Haleth from Craig. One would think that I, as commander of the Dragon Cavalry, would object to wagering on our most sacred training. However, the odds accurately reflect the skill of the mounts and riders involved, and they provide great incentive. It may be untoward for me to say, Your Royal Highness, but Haleth is indeed quite the bookmaker. Oh, okay. Not sure if he has like a mini-game thing. I'm not really sure, but... Playing the flute from Nick. Every time I try to practice, Yorin and Axe stop me. They're so mean. Well... Maybe we haven't wandered around enough? I guess we'll have to wander around a little more. Well, I guess we could go down and talk to Haleth. See if he does have some kind of mini-game thing. Not sure if he does, but... Oh, we have a new book. So we can go ahead and turn that in. Where is Haleth? Probably with the Dragon Cavalry or something. Don't really remember exactly where that is, but I'll have to find it. Statue room, prison. The mythical door you can't go into. I don't think you ever can either. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Oh, here's Shun. Wow, this is your castle, Prince? It's incredible. I can barely believe my eyes. A gladiator just doesn't see stuff like this. Bum, 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 bum. Raven's still hanging out with that random dwarf. Lots of storage closets. Where is that place at? Where the Dragon Knights are. That's what we're looking for. I think it's down here. I think it's down here. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Haleth isn't here, though. Oh, I think he's in here. Is he down here? There he is. Okay. Now that we have something to bet on here, time to put on the old bookie hat. Heh, I'm gonna have some fun with this. It's been way too long. Hey, Prince, feel like betting on some dragon horses? Yeah, you can actually do that. Let's buy a betting ticket. So, what do you want to do? Get an explanation. What do you want to know? How to buy a betting ticket. Those Dragon Cavalry guys race around while they train. All you do is predict how they'll finish and buy tickets. First of all, take a look at the odds. The faster a dragon horse is known to be, the lower the odds. Remember that. Then you have to buy your betting ticket. There are 3 different kinds. With a win ticket, you try to pick the dragon horse that'll come in first. It's tough to do, but big money if you win. With a show ticket, you try to pick a dragon horse that'll finish in the top 3. Easy, but not so profitable. With a quinella ticket, you try to pick the first and second place finishers. It doesn't matter which is first or second. One betting ticket goes for 100 pot. You can bet up to 5 results and bet up to 10 tickets on each result. Okay. Now to read the odds. First, let's look at type. Average means the dragon horse doesn't have any peculiarities, but it's steady. A front-runner dragon horse is fast right out of the gate. It might stay out in front or get worn out by the end. A stretch runner makes a spurt in the latter part of the race. Then again, it might already be too late by that time. An inconsistent runner is hard to predict. It tends to stay near the back, but it'll surprise you now and then. Now I'll tell you what the symbols mean. Circle thing is the favorite. A sure thing for first place. Circle without the little squiggle thing is the rival. Probably come in second. Triangle is a long shot for first. Triangle is a long shot for second place. Again, I guess that's a different triangle. But it still has a chance. X probably won't win, but if it does, the payoff's huge. And then there are the dragon horses that don't have anything written about them. Means you can probably ignore them. Huh. But remember, these are just my predictions. You can trust them or not. In the end, it's totally up to you. Alright, well, I guess we could try this once. I usually don't bother with it, but okay. So what do we want to do? Quinella, so I think Win has the best chance of actually winning. Or getting you money. You get the most from it. But with Quinella, you have a better chance of winning, but you don't win as much. I think that's how it works. Let's see. Ballista, Saber, Matic, Rapier, Claw, Spear. Might be its lucky day. So you never know. We'll buy that one. We'll buy 10 for that one. Why not? Okay, here goes then. Might as well. At least I don't have to do the racing. I freaking suck at that. Hopefully they won't get the intermediate track or whatever. Track's brutal. It's kind of an interesting camera angle. So it's kind of like betting on Chocobos in FF7. Or chickens in Terra Enigma. So on and so forth. Bunnies in Star Ocean 2. I don't think you can bet on the bunnies in Star Ocean 4. I think you can only race them. You can't actually... Maybe you can. I'm not sure. Looks like Ballista's kicking ass. Which is the one that we bet on, so... We're looking good. But something could happen in the end. You don't really know. Also, you can't change the camera angle, I don't think, so... No, you can't. So I'm not sure, like, what you actually win. There you go, now just keep it up. 2,300 potch. So... It's not really a big deal. Probably not really worth doing, but what a coward. Come back when you get your nerve up then. You just call me a coward? Freaking hell, man. What's wrong with that guy? Alright, so let's go turn in this book, which I believe is the last book. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. Where are we going? We need to go to the library. I don't think we have any other items to give to anybody, do we? We just have the old book 3, and I think that's it, yeah. Okay. Just making sure. To the library. No, no, no. What am I doing? Wrong building. What am I doing, man? We need to get our literature on. Ah, this tome you have fetched for me is precisely what I desired. Old Book 3. Why is 3 last? I don't know. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so I believe that's all of them. Nethergate. Makes sense that we would find that in Stormfist. The assassination organization Nethergate long supported the Queendom of Falena from the shadows. The organization was often criticized, however, for its inhumane methods. Excuse me. As such, Queen Aristot and Farid made the decision to abolish Nethergate several years ago. No. But Nethergate refused to obey the orders to disband. Of its 5 leaders, only Shinatsu, the head of the intelligence division, acquiesced. Hinoyagi, the head of the subversive activities division, put up heavy resistance to the order. After a grim struggle, he was finally cornered by the Queen's Knights, committing suicide just before he could be captured. Rumor has it that Kayanu, the head of the assassin training division, and Takafute, the head of the assassin division and overall supreme commander of Nethergate, fled to Nagaria. Tsuranami, head of the drug development division, vanished completely. There has not been the slightest hint as to his current whereabouts. With its 5 leaders finally out of commission, Nethergate was promptly dismantled. Free of this poison, the Queendom of Falena's armed forces are now manned solely by the regular army. However, with 3 of its former leaders still at large, Nethergate remains a threat to the sovereignty of the Queendom. Alright. Guess we can go and do another investigation. And read the newspaper. See what's in the news. Jay Leno style. Alright, anything else about Georgie boy? Before coming to Falena, he was in the Scarlet Moon Empire. I think we know about that. On the northern continent, believe it or not, he was one of the 6 great generals. They called him Deathblow George, but apparently Farid knew him even before all that. Interesting. See if we can learn anything else. Go check the newspaper, and hopefully by then, that scene will activate. Unless maybe you actually have to leave the castle. I'm not sure about that, but we'll figure it out. Splits out foes. Dratton's able recaptured. Godwin's stronghold collapses. The Loyalist army recently pushed its troops into Stormfist, the Godwin's faction stronghold, and, after a fierce engagement, succeeded in capturing the town. A group of former gladiators joined forces with the Prince's forces, contributing significantly to the victory. Lord Godwin and the main force had already moved to Solfalena, so the capture of Stormfist doesn't mean an end to the war, but General Novum and Kilderic both died during this battle, so, combined with the loss of their castle, the Godwin faction has been dealt a heavy blow indeed. Sai leads with Twilight Rune. During the recent siege of Stormfist, the Godwin faction once again showed its desperation by using the Twilight Rune. This time, however, it was in the hands of the prince's aunt, Cyaleeds, not Queen's Knight Elenia, and its power was noticeably stronger. Cyaleeds' actions are becoming more and more enigmatic and unpredictable. Many in the prince's inner circle have privately confided to the Dawn Times that Cyaleeds' erratic behavior is becoming a grave concern, since when does the prince have an inner circle? What's up with that nonsense? Serials! Portraits of the enemy, Dilber Novum. Aw, yeah. Novum, who was defeated by the prince during the siege of Stormfist, was known as a warrior among warriors. Many, including Lord Wilde, lamented his death, as with his friend General Luger. Siding with the Godwin faction was Novum's downfall. However, one can understand Novum's devotion to the Godwin faction. During the Armus invasion 8 years ago, Novum's unit was so enraged by the brutal tactics of the enemy that they deviated from tactician Lucretia's strategic plan and charged the Armus forces. But they soon found themselves boxed in by the enemy. Only a valiant charge by the Godwin family troops, led by Marskal, rescued Novum and his men From that day forward, Novum never forgot the debt he owed the Godwin family, and vowed to do absolutely anything for Marskell. Interesting. However, because that devotion led to his ultimate demise, Portraits of the Enemy wonders if he was satisfied with his choice in the end. I think he was. I believe he was. Alright. Let's go see if this scene can trigger now. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Okay. Do do do. Maybe we do have to leave the castle and come back. I don't know. Let's see if this is a different picture. Painting thing. It is like hard to trigger for some reason. It is a different picture, okay. Yeah, we'll put that on there, I guess. Why not? So I guess we'll leave the castle and then come back. Because maybe you have to, because we've wandered around quite a while now, so... Bum-bum. We can warp to Stormfist now! Although there's not really any reason to go there, I don't think, but... You know. How you doing? The Godwin army has set up their final line of defense just before the palace. Please don't get too close. Okay. You don't really need to do anything here. Stormfist, Stormfist. Now this should work. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I think you do just have to leave the castle, I guess. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Say that again?
The Godwin soldiers are going to withdraw from Rainwall. Aren't you happy?
Yes, of course we are. So, why did you...
What I do is none of your business.
Yes, Your Highness. So sorry, Your Highness.
All right, so I've given you the message then. Oh, and one more thing, Salum.
Why, of course, Your Highness. What is it?
I want to talk to you about Lucerina. Come here.
Yes. Please, Your Highness, tell me about Lucerina.
Well, how can I put it? She's doing really well. Actually, she seems to have forgotten all about you. So now, you can rest in peace.
Huh? No!
Did you really think I was going to forgive you? Huh. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Now that an imbecile like you is head of the Barows faction, I'm sure it will fall to ruin anyway.
Agreed. Well, you can say he didn't have that one coming. You. What are you doing here? Looks like Dolph Ziggler is still around. I'm just here to help you, in case you don't have the stomach for it, in other words. Gazelle put you up to this, didn't he? He doesn't trust me to get the job done. Why, that pathetic little... If you can't handle it, just leave it to me. No need. I've already handled it myself. Wow. So now I believe we can go to Rainwall. So the thing is, you can go to Rainwall now, where the very last character is. Rainwall. But see, the thing is, this last character actually shares a star with another character, so you kind of have to choose which of them you want to get. So at this point, we actually can't get this character, which is fine with me. Let's head into the mansion. So I'm not sure if we can actually talk to this character. We'll see. Bum bum bum. Anybody home? Maybe not. Is anybody in here? I don't think the storage room even serves a purpose anymore, but... Apparently not. I think Trevor Belmont left his chain whip down there, but that's okay. Yeah, I think normally he would be here. And then you would talk to him, you would follow him upstairs, and where he would end up joining you. It's Urim, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Who sucks, so I would rather have the other character, who is Aresh, actually. So you can basically choose between getting either Aresh or Urim. And Urim sucks, I hate him, so I much prefer Aresh. So, there you go. But you can get Urim if you want. First time I got all 108 stars of Destiny, I did get Urim. I didn't know that you could either get Aresh or Urim, so I don't know. I must not have ever gotten Aresh, I'm not really sure, but whatever. Because yeah, Aresh and Urim both share the same Star of Destiny, so yeah. So coming up next is the final major battle of the game. Of course, there's going to be a lot of scenes leading up to that, as there usually are in Suikoden games. So, that's always fun. So I think for now we're going to drop a save and prepare for all that. All those shenanigans. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Whee! Good times. Let's drop that save, and then we need to head back up to the war room and get ready for the final battle. It's gonna be good stuff.